Okay everybody, welcome to another video! Today we're going to be doing the Teamfight Tactics patch 9.16 notes! And let's just get right into it. So this basically just introduces the Hextech class, and Camille, Jace, Vi, Jinx, and the Hextech synergy, which gets rid of items that are stacked on certain characters, or just certain items that are around the board. And in addition to that, they are changing player damage and introducing a new Earth mode after 30 seconds. We'll get into that. So if you want to know more about the Hextechs, all four of these champions, I did a video. I'll try to put a little info thing up in the corner there. If you click that, I'll lead you to my Hextech video, and that's where I run that down. And so yeah, I'll just say they're looking pretty juicy with all the new synergies you can get with brawlers, the 6 brawlers, maybe extra blade master, new shapeshifter, and a gunslinger. So yeah, they're looking pretty good. Matchmaking makes it so you can't, they changed it so you can't go against the Ghost Army or the same player twice in a row. I thought they did this last week, but maybe they just said that they are going to do it this week, so I can't remember. But they're doing it. So yeah. Earth mode, after 30 seconds, you go into an Earth mode for 15 seconds, and it gives you insane stuff. It's like Earth. I'm not sure what comps go here, but maybe brawlers. It has to be a tanky comp. Guardian Nobles late game maybe goes here. Yeah, I think only tanky comps go here. There's no way non-tanky comps go here. Ranked changes, that's for challenger and stuff. Makes it so if you're challenger, you go to D1 if you demote, because there's not enough people in challenger. So, and here's the player damage. This one is important because they changed the player damage last patch, or last major patch, and now it is completely different. So stages 1 to 2, that's early game, it does 1 damage. 3 to 4 and 5 is kind of mid game, so it'll do 2 and 3 damage. And then late game, stages 6 and 7 plus, it'll do 4 and 5 damage. Doesn't go above 5, so that's actually pretty insane damage late game, if you can get there. So brawlers, let's get into the traits. Brawlers, they got a little bit of nerf, considering that a new brawler is coming out and you can get the 6 trait. I can see this, why they did this, because 1200 HP is kind of insane. So yeah, that's what they did. They nerfed it a little bit, but it's still going to be insane to get 1000 damage on 6 characters, or 1000 health on 6 characters. Like the 6000 effective health. I spat everywhere. 6000 effective health on the board, plus your other units. Like, whew, get that out of here. Demons getting reworked. So demons basic attacks have a 40% chance to burn 20 mana from their target and return their mana. So it's a mana steal, which is super good for Brand. Super good for Brand. Super good for Aatrox. Super good for Elise. So she can get an early ult off. Because I know my Elises, they just ult 1 second too late after they're dead. Which means they aren't ulting. So this will help that for sure. I think demons are going to be meta again because of this. The only thing that can stop them is the reworked Hush item. We'll get into that once we get to the items though. So ninjas getting a little buff. I like this because they completely fell out of the meta once they got changed. And Void came out, and sorcerers have been really good. So they just buffed it by 1 ninja by 10 and 4 ninjas by 10 damage and ability power. Really good buff. I think this will bring them back in the meta with the other changes that we have coming up. So nobles, still underperforming. Late game fantasy. Blah blah blah. 10 armor MR on your Nobler. So sorcerers get a little nerf, 5% damage on their spells early game. So I don't think this is going to make them do anything. What will make them do something is their nerfs down below. So wilds getting a little buff. This completely reverts the Rengar nerfs that they did. So Rengar's good again if he has another wild to go with, like Ari, Gnar, Nidalee even. You go shapeshifters into wild. It's going to be good. So let's move on to the tier 1 champions. Elise getting a small buff, 50 health plus Spiderling attack speed. Hey, we talked about the demon buff. This is going to be really good for Elise. Plus, she got buffed the last patch. Her Spiderlings did more damage and she did more damage. So she got buffed twice in a row. Hey, don't say I don't warn you, but Elise is going to be good. Kha'Zix, non-isolated damage. Unnerfed because of Void. Void's a little too strong right now. Everybody knows it. Everyone's building Void. So yeah, this is a nerf that he did not deserve. But that's what Riot Games does. Hey, I didn't say that. Mordekaiser no longer casts his ability if there are no enemies in range. Mordekaiser is a kind of sleeper, but it's completely random if his ability hits or not. So maybe this will help. If his ability has AoE, if it hits more than one unit, it's pretty good. But most of the time, it's not really hitting anything. So this is a nice change for him. Nidalee now doesn't only heal herself; she always heals 2 other units, or herself and another unit. So nice change to Nidalee, really good. I was wondering why that was happening. So Vayne getting attack speed nerf, but her ability is getting buffed. Oh my god, Vayne is going to be so good. I'm telling you, stack hurricanes on Vayne and you will blow everybody up. It stacks her silver bolts on multiple units. Every bolt that hits, Hurricane was buffed, or Vayne's ability was buffed. Suspicions? I think so. Someone at Riot's playing Vayne. So tier 2 champions. Braum's getting a health nerf because of that 100 armor he got last patch. Interesting, but he's more vulnerable to spell damage now. Big time, big time. Lissandra's ability requires 25 less mana. Not really going to change anything, I don't think. It's okay. It's okay. She was bad, so she's probably still bad, but not as bad, you know. You feel? Lulu getting a nerf because sorcerers are too strong. Hey, sorcerers got a little nerf, but this is a pretty big nerf, to be honest. Zed getting a big buff. A big buff, boys. 50 health, 5% attack speed, and ability damage. Like, guys, man, ninjas are back, boys. Ninja and assassin are back. I'm telling you. A bunch of these things. I thought they did the Evelyn last patch. But they're doing it again. Hey. Katarina attack damage buff because she was slapping everybody with spaghetti noodles. Cooked ones, not hard ones. They were just soft spaghetti noodles. But maybe they'll be like raw spaghetti noodles now, and actually maybe one will poke and get a kill or something. Who knows? But that's 15 extra damage. I mean, hey, could be good. Could be good. On an assassin too, so she's going to crit that out. Crit. Oh, she's going to crit. Yep. Shyvana now kites better. That's a huge. She's good. She's good. Shyvana is good. I'm telling you, this is going to be good. Kali, 10 damage buff. Another assassin. Another ninja, bros. Assassin ninjas, they want them in the game. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Moving on to the brand. Ability damage. Big buff, boys. Big buff. That's a lot of extra damage. Plus he's gonna ult earlier for his first ult, but his second ult and third ult, you think they're gonna be later, right? Nah, not with the new demon buff. You guys forgot, didn't you? Demons now steal mana. They steal it. Like, demons are gonna be good. Assassin and ninjas are gonna be good. That's what this patch is all about, I swear. So far, at least. Cho'Gath getting a nerf because guess what? Cho'Gath was the #1 highest win rate per champion in the game. He won the most games when he was on the board, and now he's getting another little nerf here. Not even a little nerf; it's a pretty big nerf. But they're not even just nerfing the size of his ult; they're keeping the size of his ult. So maybe his CC is still too good to leave alone. But that's also, they're not nerfing Void. They just refuse to nerf Void, so they'll do this. Karthus getting a nerf for his second. Everything after his first ult is nerfed because his first ult's still the same. He starts with 40 mana now, and it goes to 125. When he started with 0 and it went to 85, so it's still 85 mana. But his second and so on ults are slower, which I think is pretty good nerf actually. They did this one right. Kale attack speed down by 10%. Oof. Misfortune. Big buff to Misfortune, guys. New gunslingers getting introduced to the game in Jinx. Misfortune is a gunslinger? That's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So 50 health and 25 less mana to ult. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Okay, here's the Hush rework that I was talking about. You can now, it's kind of the same as a Silence, just better. So what it does is it makes it so they get mana locked. They cannot gain mana if they are affected by this item. If you put a Hurricane and this item on an Ashe with another Glacial on the board, they're not going to move. They're not going to use their ability at all. It's going to be good. That is a huge buff. Not a huge buff, but it's an upgraded Silence, so to say. Infinity Edge getting reverted to what it was before. That's good for assassins, good for ninjas. Ooh. Ionic Spark now properly stacks, so it's going to be a better item because it wasn't stacking before, and now it is, but it's 25 less damage. That's okay. Locket of the Iron Solari, still probably the worst item in the game. I would not go this item at all. Burn damage. Oh, here we go. Morellonomicon, red buff, getting nerfed, but their damage is getting nerfed big time. It's half DPS, but what these items now do is make it so you cannot heal for 10 seconds after the last time you have been hit by it. So they're basically anti-healing items now that do damage, but barely. Kind of barely damaged. I mean, it's the same damage, but way slower. So moving on to Redemption, it gets a 500 bonus health on its heal. That is pretty juicy, to be honest. I'm pretty sure there's characters that don't even have 1500 health at late game. Like, it's gonna be good. Redemption looks good for, honestly, mid game. It's probably insane. Heals everybody at back up to full. And don't forget they changed it so it procs at 25% health. Hey, it's gonna be good. It's actually a really good item for keeping win streaks and stuff. Mid game. Static Shiv, damage now. Damage and bounces, 4 bounces, 90 damage. That's what it was. Now it's 3 and 100 damage. So they changed back the damage, but gave it 1 less bounce. I think it's still going to be good on Rangers. That's basically all it was used for anyways. Okay, Warmogs now heals a maximum of 400 health per tick. Oh, this is just for dragons. That's actually so funny. Guardian Angel tooltip now updated reflects functionality. Does not interrupt abilities or remove positive buffs. It now properly removes grievous wounds and resurrects properly. So Guardian Angel, a little buff there. And a new drop mechanic. In rare instances, it is now possible to drop a full completed item instead of the two components separately. Oh, that is weird. That is weird. So, if a spatula and anything drops, you're kind of screwed unless you get lucky. You're legit kind of screwed if the spatula drops. Because you want to pick what you want. You don't, like say you're running glacials or something, and you get a blade master instead of, and you have a giant's belt on your bench. That seems weird, but I guess okay. Sometimes it could be good. I mean, sometimes. Okay, bug fixes. Hey, we talked about this in yesterday's video? Yeah, yesterday's video. Graves gains range with rapid fire cannon. That looks juicy, to be honest. And it's a gunslinger, and Jinx and MF got buffed. Well, Jinx is coming out, didn't get buffed, but she's good. Frozen Heart, fixed item slots showing up in weird spots. Fixed win-loss streaks being granted. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Okay, that's it. It's a pretty big patch, honestly. But this is going to be so fun to get interesting. Oh my god. So what I'm gathering from this patch, and what I'm going to be trying, is shapeshifters look good. Well, shapeshifters look alright. Wilds got buffed. Sorcerers got nerfed. Vayne got buffed, so rangers are automatically better. Like, demons, I think, are going to be meta again. Assassins and ninjas look good again. Like, that's what I'm gathering from this, but also can't forget about these guys. They are probably going to mix up the meta huge time. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching my 9.16 patch rundown. Yep. And we will be back tomorrow with another video. And as always, don't forget to like the video. It really helps the channel grow. And subscribe, because poggers, that's why. And guess what? We've hit 20 subscribers. So if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. Yeah. That's it. That is it, boys and girls. That is it for the patch rundown. So I'm going to stop dragging this video on, and I'm going to say goodbye. And thank you. See ya.